Good morning, America. Guess what we found out today? Yeah, Trump's in the Epstein files. Yeah, the proof got posted today. If you haven't seen the email, it's between Ghislaine and Epstein, where it says Trump was in the room with Epstein, with one of the victims for several days, and he hasn't talked yet. Meaning, like we knew all along, he knew about it and hasn't said anything about it. Because Trump said he didn't know anything about what Epstein was doing, but we know that's a lie because the email says differently. From Jeffrey and from Ghislaine, they both confirm that he was in the room with Epstein and one of the victims. I already know MAGA is not going to care about this because they say they care about women, but when Trump was convicted of SA in a jury of his own peers by a Republican judge, they were like, oh, it's a witch hunt. Even though I know that none of them read the transcript, none of them read the evidence, because if they did, they would see, oh, he actually did do that. And that's why he was convicted. They don't care about that. They say they care about kids, but then they vote to cut kids off SNAP benefits. They say they care about kids, but then vote against school lunches being free. They say they care about veterans, but then they vote for politicians who vote to underfund the VA every single year. So I know MAGA's not going to care about this email. They're going to say it's fake. They're going to make any excuse under the sun that they can come up with to make sure that they don't have to be held accountable for being hypocrites. But it's really nice to have confirmation of what we've known all along, because there is a 0% chance that Trump was friends with Epstein for over 20 years, was in dozens and dozens and dozens of photos at parties with Epstein for the past 20 years, and knew Epstein had an island, had been to the island, and somehow didn't know that he also had children and trafficked them. Oh, and Trump's on the Howard Stern show saying that Jeffrey likes him young, but he's gonna sit and pretend like he didn't know that Epstein did all that? Lies. It's lies. And if you're capable of believing Trump when he says that he didn't know, then you have the intellectual capacity of a goldfish. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I appreciate your face.